Well, hello everybody. It's Mike here with Mr. Cast Iron, and boy, we got a great show for you tonight. I'm glad you're here. Good to see Eric's popped in here. We got Papa Texas tonight in the show, so we're going to get after it here in a little bit, pick on Papa a little bit. But guys, I'm going to tell you right now, we got a show like none other that we've ever put on. We're going to do some giveaways tonight. Uncle Steve, that's right. We've got, well, if I can get out of the way here, I got my banner up here. Papa's got his up there. Got our hats on and everything. So, guys, you got to be in the chat room. You got to be in to win. So, we appreciate everybody being here. So, Papa, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good, except sweating out here. It's kind of hot.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's about 88 or something like that.
Uh-oh.
88 out there. Boy, you're gonna lose a little weight tonight because we usually go a little over an hour or better. So, anyway, looks like Eric's Barbecue and More popped in here. We got Pickles, Charlie Pickles.
Charlie.
Looks like Ian Goods popped in. So we got several of them starting to pop in the show here. So anyway, 88 down in Texas. You getting any wind yet from that hurricane, or y'all getting any? You ain't getting nothing yet over there.
Actually, it feels like it could rain. Kind of a little muggy out here.
Yeah.
But
It rained here.
So it rained a little bit here. We're going to get a little bit, it looks like, up this way. But looks like our moderator Steven's in the house, cooking with Steven and Jacqueline down in Trinidad. So good to have him. Eric says it's 90 over there. And let's see, what did I do with it right there? 90 degrees in Kentucky. So it's pretty warm, no doubt about it. But anyway, well, we're going to get started here. It looks like Lisa Arkey. Do you know her? Papa Texas.
sounds familiar, but I don't. She might have left comments or something to me.
Yeah,
Possibly.
yeah. She left one on mine the other day. Me and Teresa was trying to figure out if we knew her or not. Not sure if we know her. We might. Who knows?
We're glad she's here.
Yeah, we're glad you're here. No doubt. Always welcome here. So. Anyway, looks like Brian Vestrom's popped in. Good to have Brian with us tonight. So, guys, you guys know the routine in here, how we do this. We're going to pick on Papa's brain a little bit. But like I said, man, we got a giveaway, actually more than one. So, it's good that you're here. We're going to come up with a keyword after a while for you to put in the comments section. And once you do that, we're going to do a live drawing right here and try to get some folks some products, some Uncle Steve's shake-on seasoning. So you guys, looks like our buddy Lee's in the house. So good to have Lee with Smoking Bears. And so anyway.
Oh, okay.
Lisa's from Green.
Harmon Heat.
Wow. Huh?
I'm
Lisa?
asking Lisa if she's from Harmon Heat.
No, she's from Greenway, Arkansas.
Oh, she's a Harmon from Greenway.
Lisa Harmon. Okay. Yeah. We're friends on Facebook. I didn't recognize you. Good to have you, Lisa. No doubt about it. So, cool. All right, man. Awesome. Well, let's go ahead, folks. Let's kind of pick on Papa a little bit. Like, if you have any questions or whatever, I know Charlie's in here. Charlie always has a lot of good questions and everything. So let's see if we can't pick on it. So, Papa, you've been doing YouTube for a pretty good while, haven't you?
Yeah. I want to say hi to Miss Booger sitting right there.
Oh, there she is.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Actually, check that out.
Hey, I'm jealous, Booger. I'm
And
jealous.
I wore mine out, and she had to send me more. But I tell you what, and part of a giveaway tonight, you're going to get one of these and one of these.
Woo!
Oh.
Look at
I can get it in the
this.
camera, right?
Don't mess with Texas, boys and girls. So,
Awesome.
And everybody but Charlie's allowed to enter.
yeah, and to mention that, me and Papa and Mrs. Cast Iron, we're off limits too. We can't win either. So, anyway, Grilling and Chilling's popped in. Coleman, our buddy down in Texas. Also, looks like, of course, we had Booger popped in there, and I thought I seen Skip. Did I miss that? Yeah, there's Skip. Skip's popped in there, so good to have Skip with us. He says he's leaving out from the cabin. We'll be listening in on the way home. Okay. All right. In the kitchen with Karen's with us out of California. So good to have Karen with us.
Daddy
Driving
Joe.
and listening.
Patrick. Is Patrick in the house? I missed him already. Where's he at?
Right there. Right there.
Oh,
Right
yeah,
there, you're
yeah,
right
yeah.
on
Ryan was right on it. Hey, what's up, Patrick, down in Australia? So good to have everybody here with us. We're going to go ahead and get started. What caused you to start a YouTube channel, Papa? Tell us about it a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you this first. I started a YouTube channel in 2006. I just signed on, and I put a few videos out just playing around. I mean, I got not really comments, but I had like 50,000 views on my channel and stuff, but it was just like very few videos. And then in 2016, we were shutting a company down. I've been there since I was 17.
Wow.
And I was vice president, and I was going, I don't want to go work somewhere else. This is all I know. So I started the YouTube because I decided to get money from different places. And another thing I was going to do is I was going to do woodworking and take it downtown McKinney and sell it. And then whatever I could come up with to do, I was going to do it from the house. And then it just progressed to what it is, you know. I mean, I got one big video that kind of blew up, and I'll tell you a little bit later about something that happened to my channel, which changed everything for me, and I'm trying to come back around.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Looks like Eric said, what did he say? Thank you for the swag. Love being on your show last week. Well, you're welcome, Eric. Well, I'm glad you was here, buddy. Sure enough. Hey, guys, we got the background again this week to Stand with Lee with Smoking Bears. He's here in the chat room, maybe watching us on the big screen at home. I don't know. But anyway, if you see at the very top of the comments here, we've got a pinned comment there where you're able to go to GoFundMe and donate a little bit of money to help Stand with Lee and his wife and kids during this difficult time for them. Today being Sunday, he takes another treatment tomorrow of radiation, and then Tuesday he goes in and has a surgery to remove the ping pong ball size tumor from his brain, or in his head. So you guys be sure, and if you're praying, people, keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and we appreciate that. If you're able to donate, you know, a little bit, it don't matter small or big, it all helps out. You know, I mean, we waste more money at the grocery store or at the coffee shop than, you know, we you know, would help, a little bit would help out them. So anyway, keep that in mind. But anyway, what?
Nothing.
You
Go on.
got something you want to ask him?
No.
Okay, well, cool. All right, well, kind of tell us now that you're doing what you're doing. You've actually got two channels. You got
I got
one
5 or 6 or 7. I don't know.
Do you really? Well,
Yeah, different ones. Go ahead.
Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, thanks to Booger, I've been connected to Booger since 2016, but I just take her cooks, and I just come outside, and I don't cook inside. I come outside and I cook the same thing, just not in an air fryer. And when she hit 30,000, she gave an air fryer away, and I won.
Oh,
Wow.
And we had the 2 weeks of bad cold weather here, and it kind of shut everything down. I just started cooking in that air fryer, and I was having so much fun. It's nice and easy to clean. And then she's my recipe book. I can just go to her and look. And actually, she's kind of helping me out on a little video. She'll be on my video for Bloomin' Onion. But I've been experimenting with things. And I also found out when you have a paddle in there, don't put frozen breaded okra in there. You're going to have breaded okra over here and okra over here.
Yeah. Cool. Well, hey, we got a question for you. Brian says, it's interesting when you talk about market movements. Do you follow the market closely?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I make nice money in the market, and I've got a lot shoved in for dividends, and I'm in a couple of short squeeze plays right now that are fixing to, I think, just take off. You know, I got a lot of high risky things I'm in, but I have quite a bit in it. Just trying to make money, man.
Yeah. Charlie said, is there a cook that he's done or that you've done that Maddie outdid you on?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, she made my #1 video #1.
Really? Cool.
Yeah.
Booger
It was just on a whim, too. So, I mean, it was just unexpected.
Yeah. Booger said you was a brave soul doing that Bloomin' Onion.
Yeah. I've already done it, but not on camera.
Yeah.
Here, Lisa said she knows Booger from going up.
Where were we at?
Keep going. Lisa had said she knows not Booger from Papa Texas from STS. Right there.
Oh, okay. Lisa says you know her from STS.
She's gonna have to tell me what STS is.
I'm not sure.
Lisa Arky, man.
Lisa Harmon was her. I don't know if that was her maiden name or her name now, but
She's from close to us.
she's real close to us. She grew up 4 miles from where we live, probably. So.
Well, she needs to let me know why her name sounds familiar. I mean,
Well, she left that comment on one of my videos the other day, and I kept looking at it. I told Teresa, I said, "Do you recognize her?" I said, "I can't place it." I said, "She said it good to catch up with me and Teresa," and we're sitting there looking at each other like, I mean, that's what happens when you get over 50, man. I can't remember my own last name half the time. But anyway, good to see Dustin in Tennessee grilling and smoking. So good to have our buddy Dustin. Looks like Daddy Dutch Kent's popped in. So good to have Ken out of Iowa. So good to see you, buddy. Anyway, we're going to just to kind of give you guys a...
oh, she knows. Is
I
that
know
what
who
it
she
means?
is. I know who she is now.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been years.
That's neat.
Just to kind of give you a quick rundown, you got to be in the chat room to win today, folks. We're going to come up with a hashtag something or another. I'm not sure. I ain't made my mind up yet. But anyway, we're going to do two or three giveaways, actually. So I've got 2 giveaways from Uncle Steve's Shake. And many of you know, Uncle Steve, he doesn't skimp. So we got a package that's going to be the total package of all of his shakes. So that's a great prize today. So we're going to do that here in about another 15 minutes or so. And then we'll do one around a half hour, 45 minutes into the show. And then Papa's got a couple, 2 or 3 things he's wanting to give away. So we want to try to give you guys some things here and there. So anyway, we're going to move along here. Pickle says, how did Papa's garden grow this year?
Not real good. I did a lot less than normal. Right now, actually, I'm growing some okra and strawberries for the winter, or for the coolness coming up here. I have Phil and Florence gourds growing again this year in memory of Phil Florence. I don't know if y'all knew him or not.
Yeah.
Few tomatoes, did some potatoes. I just didn't. I'm trying to figure out my channel. I'm still trying to do that, and the garden stuff just wasn't working on this channel. So
yeah,
I just stopped filming on there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coleman says hashtag Mike is awesome. So that's awful long. I don't know if everybody can spell that. I don't know if I could spell that, Coleman. We might have to do something else. But anyway, that's a good hashtag. That would work pretty good for a drawing. But anyway, so now Dustin says that you guys did that collaboration together, and he said that he still buys liverwurst whenever he goes to the store. So
do I. I love that stuff.
Brian Vreestrom says your favorite refreshments to serve at a backyard party that are not alcohol based.
It'd be tea.
Tea. Sweet tea in Texas,
tea.
right?
Well, I don't drink sweet teas, but we have to have both around when people come over.
I drink unsweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm unsweet.
Yeah, you're not diabetic, are you?
Nope.
No, Teresa is. She can't. She does drink a little bit every now and then of sweet tea, but tries not to. But anyway,
and we don't drink soda pops either. So I'll have a soda pop maybe once every 2 weeks, and it's just filling up at a fountain at a restaurant, and then I switch over to tea from that point.
Yeah. Well, you said you got 4 or 5 channels. What's your main channel? Papa Texas?
Papa Texas, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that's where the air fryer came in. So I still put the air fryer videos on my channel, but I'm also only I'll put the same video on the air fryer one, but that one's just going to be strictly air fryer videos, nothing else. So that's what that channel is going to develop into. And I got Papa Texas Unfiltered. I can just do anything I want over there. let's see. We got Billy at Strong's Adventure and I. We do meetups and stuff like that. And we started another channel together for cast iron. And I think I got about 2 more out there. The Papa Texas store, but it hasn't developed yet. That's out there. And I actually own that company now. And I have a website. I just haven't put it out yet. It's gonna be selling Texas seasonings and rubs.
Cool.
Neat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you can get stretched a little too thin sometimes, can't you, doing all this? I know I was talking to Teresa this morning, of some things that I've got in mind of doing. And she was just kind of picking at me as usual. And she said, well, I told you to do that. Why ain't you already doing that? I thought, my goodness, it's just, there's only so much time in a day,
Yeah.
What kind of woodwork do you do?
Oh, gosh. There's a couple things I don't want to make anymore, but I've made like kids' chests, rocking horses. I probably won't be making those kind of things anymore if I even start working on it again. But I like making bowls and handles for a ferro rod. I got tons and tons of books from the 80s that I've just would open up. I'd see something really cool and I'd make it like a 3D carousel on a wall. I made one of those for my niece when she was born. I got all the tools. I inherited them from my grandfather. So I've got the lathe and the saws, and I got band saws. I got a lot of stuff out there.
That's cool.
But I'm too busy doing YouTube, so.
I hear you, man. Looks like Mike Baker, a friend of mine from Kennett, Missouri, has popped in. Good to see Mike. I need to talk to you pretty soon, too. I got something I want to run by you. But anyway, it says Charlie said Papa will never retire. He's a Tasmanian devil, so. Hey, tell me about the cowbell. How'd the cowbell get implemented into you? There it is.
I got one right there. It hits me Lone Star Rider Rex. Before he was traveling, he had his little bell and he'd get it out every once in a while. And we used to have season tickets at hockey for a. Not Stars. It's called American. Gosh, it's been a while. Anyway, the hockey team that we had season tickets for sitting right in the middle, and they have a red bell. But then I picked up some of these, and then I just happened to have like 5, 6 of these bells, and I said, "Well, I was going to paint them red," and I just left it the way it was. But yeah, I got about 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, I love it when you're talking about on some of your videos, and you say, be sure and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, and you'll hit that cowbell. That's cool. I like that. So now, where you're at right now, you're outside. Is that not right?
That's right.
Is that where you record everything?
Yep.
You record everything outside. Don't do any cooking inside. Everything's outside.
I got my own tools. I can sneak one of hers if she doesn't know about it, and then I put it back. But I haven't cooked in the kitchen in 20 years, except I think once or twice making Chex Mix.
Yeah.
I need to move you outside.
Hey, this is the man cave right here,
So, yeah, but you cook in my kitchen and make a mess. You got to get
out of my man cave is what you need to do.
I actually, right over here to the side, I was going to build a new little stage area and just put the cooker that I'm cooking with up there. But then lumber prices went like that, and I said, I'm going to wait.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It really has went up quite a bit. Now, how did you get started doing your outdoor cooking out there? I mean, is that just something, did you build something? Is this a garage just boxed in, or what kind of cook shack you got there?
I built this about 10 years ago or 12. I think it's 40 by 12.
Yeah,
cement. Wow. It's a cement slab, and then there's another porch over that way that's part of the original, or not the original house. We added on to the house.
Yeah.
But the roof comes out over that part, and then I put the roof up on this. But I mean, I was out here cooking. I cook all the time, and I'm outside cooking. I'm like, why don't I just make videos and start putting them on YouTube? No big deal.
Yeah.
And Maddie was always cooking with me and stuff when she's here, and I just started filming. You know, and I started off with the GoPro, and I showed you my camera a little bit earlier. You know, I said to myself when my channel was just taking off, and then before it dove, but when it was taking off, I said, whatever I get from YouTube next month is going towards a new camera.
Yeah.
So that's where on this new camera I got, the camera was $550 and the microphone was $150. And I really like this, and so I moved up to that.
Yeah, I've got all the toys I can buy for a little while. So.
For now.
For now, that's right. Looks like Stephanie's popped in. Ginger Snap Kitchen, so good to have her. What Charlie say here? What was Papa like as a kid? Did he drive his parents crazy? Well, you know he did. So,
Yeah.
He's a legend, is what he is.
he is
He's
a legend. Coleman says, "Where are you from? Are you originally from McKinney?"
No, my wife is. She's never lived out of McKinney. I was born in Houston. We lived in Miami, Florida for just a couple years, and then we moved to Plano, Texas.
Yeah. I got a brother living in Plano right now. As a matter of fact, I lived in Plano back in 1985. So I'll tell you what, man, we're 23 minutes into the show. Folks, if you will, if you're in the chat room, you got to be in the chat room to win. We're going to do a drawing. Go ahead and put in your comments in the chat room here. Hashtag Uncle Steve. It can be all one word or two words. I don't care, but just put hashtag Uncle Steve, and that's going to put you in for the drawing here. And we will get ready here in just a few minutes. It's 23 and 36 seconds. So at right at 30 minutes into the show, we're going to do this drawing. So everybody will have an opportunity. I know some of them are driving and listening to our show. Patty Joe said he was driving. I think someone else was. But anyway, be sure and put hashtag Uncle Steve. And we will do a drawing here in just a few minutes, so someone can be a lucky winner for that. Pickles, it ain't hashtag rip off. So, oh, Charlie.
Can I say something about Uncle Steve, Shake? Were you ready?
Yeah, please do. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was at Buc-ee's, and I picked up not this one. I picked up the regular because I buy Texas items and try them, and that was one. There was a time period in my channel, that's what it was about, was flavors and, you know, and it was Texas items. And it was just kind of, that was the way I was going at that time.
Yeah.
I emailed Uncle Steve and I told him it was really good. Next thing you know, he sent me a case. Well, I cooked with it a couple of times. I did a giveaway and I sent them out. He was not on YouTube. He was only on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I sent it out to a whole bunch of different people that cook. And then he sent me mine with my personal labels for doing that.
Yeah.
And then he turned around and started sending those people with their personal labels, and it just ballooned from there. Yeah. And just like Daddy Dutch, Kent, you know, Uncle Steve sent him some seasoning. He says, and a couple other people, and he'll say, what do you think about it? What should I change? And they're helping him develop some of these flavors he has. And that's really cool.
He'll change anything.
Yeah, no, he's got it. Looks like our friend Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin's in the house with us. Good to have Fred. Yeah, rock on, baby. Pickles says Papa had a motto for his life. What would it be?
Eat more beef.
Eat more beef. Hey, folks, we're 25 minutes into the show. Be sure and put hashtag Uncle Steve in the chat room. In the comment that enters you into the drawing to win a 12 pack or 12 the complete package from Uncle Steve. There's 12 different varieties, 12 different flavors of seasoning. We're going to give away here right at the bottom of the hour at 30 minutes into the show. So be sure hashtag Uncle Steve to enter you in. That's the only way you can win. So be sure and do that. I don't care if you've got a bunch of it at home or you've never used it or you still use it or whatever. Be sure and enter in. We want to try to get as many people in here to win. There's Stephen. Yeah, Stephen, even if you're out of the country, we're going to do this time. So folks, be sure and do that. And so what you got cooking, Papa? What's coming up next? You mainly do your show and do your videos. You upload those for a Sunday
Yeah.
upload, right?
Yeah, and I try to not add the monetization till it hits 100. So that way, it's just the first people that are nice enough to come and watch my videos and all this stuff. They don't have to put up with anything.
Yeah.
And I think last night I turned it on at 74 views.
Yeah.
So I usually put it on somewhere on Saturday evening because I found out that there's a few people up late drinking and stuff, and they just click on it and they watch the whole thing. So I found that out.
Yeah.
There's Josh, the cooking cop and babe, Josh and Kimberly.
Good to have
Bethany.
Yeah, good to have Josh with us. We're going to have him on the show with us. A friend of ours, Samantha Lewis, has popped in. Good to have Samantha. So, looks like several people are putting hashtag Uncle Steve in the chat room. You've got to put hashtag Uncle Steve in the chat room to win this drawing. It's coming up in 2.5 minutes. So, be sure and get that in the chat room here. Hey, we got Papa Texas with us tonight, folks. If you've not yet been over to Papa Texas's channel, check him out. Be sure and go check his channel out. Watch some of his videos.
Yeah,
be sure and leave him a thumbs up. And likewise on this show, if you've not yet given us a thumbs up on this, go ahead and do so, and we certainly appreciate that. But
his
yeah, I
shirt.
seen his "Don't Mess with Texas" shirt.
These are my new hats. T-Roy Cooks, he told me I need black shirts, not just white shirts. So, and he bought one of my white shirts. So I actually just got a bundle of shirts in. I have 3 members in my channel. It's Booger, Uncle Steve, and Blind Views. And so I bought, and I'm sending each one of them a T-shirt and a few items here and there. Now, Booger and I exchange mail quite a bit. So
Yeah.
I met Booger just in June. I met her, hung out with her.
Yeah, I thought you went down that way and y'all met up and everything. I didn't get to finish watching all of that, but anyway. Yeah, good to see everybody. There's Lee with Smoking Bears. So just a friendly reminder on that too. We've got a post that's pinned up here for a link for to help on the GoFundMe with Lee and his beautiful family. So Lee's kind of run into some bad road here for a little bit, but we're going to stand with him. We're going to continue to pray for him, continue to send good thoughts and everything. So if you hadn't ever been able to do that yet, I know they'd certainly appreciate that. But anyway, we've got about 30 seconds, folks. If you've not yet put hashtag Uncle Steve in the chat room, you will not be entered in to win. So be sure. I don't care if you've ever won before or whatever, be sure and put hashtag Uncle Steve in your comments, and we'll be able to do a drawing here shortly and see who wins the very first prize. It's going to be 12 bottles of Shake On from Uncle Steve's
12.
Shake. 12 bottles. Yes, sir. So,
Awesome.
anyway.
Do I need to be writing everyone down?
Kent left a comment about if he won.
Let's see. I didn't. I missed that. If I win, please give it to the first one to give a super chat of $75 for Lee and his family. Yep. So anyway, there you go, folks.
Do you want super chat though, or do
really, if you do a super chat, YouTube's going to get a portion of that money. So if you'll use the link that is pinned in this comment on this live stream up at the very top, there's a GoFundMe link. You can go to that and be sure and do your $75 donation, and the biggest majority of it will go to Lee and them. But if you go through Super Chat, which I appreciate that though, Kent, that would go through me, and YouTube would take, a good portion, probably about 45% of it. So be sure and go through the GoFundMe page. So, all right, we're 31 minutes into it, folks. We're going to go ahead and do our giveaway here. So let me
does that work?
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can't pull this up here, and we'll go here, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna share that. So here we go, folks. We're gonna start collecting some comments.
Is there only one entry?
Can't be. Can't be.
Hey, Mama Z.
It's the way you have it in there. Yeah, there.
Let's go back this way.
Oh, there you go.
All right, looks like 6 entries. So, all right, who's gonna win it? Who's gonna win it? Who's gonna win it? Who's gonna win it? Looks like Eric's barbecue and more. All right, looks like Eric's barbecue and more. All right, Eric, you just I've got your address and everything, so we'll share that. Write that down, please, for me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because you know we're gonna do more than one, so I don't want to forget. Let me see here. Do here. Let me get that out of there. All right, cool. All right. Well, congratulations, Eric. Going to get him 12 bottles. I think he said last week when we had him on our show, he had never used Uncle Steve's shake. So he's going to get him a sample package of all 12. And I just want to show you guys real quick. Let me get back into this here and show you something real quick. All right, what you're gonna get is this one right here.
Oh wow!
It's one of everything. So you got the competition bird powder, competition cow shake, competition pig powder, the spicy R, thick meat tea, sweet dessert shake, lucky shake, and that's the one that I haven't tried yet. So I've been wanting that. I love that smoke bomb right there. And Gator Shake's another good one.
Yep.
South Texas Red's pretty spicy. And then he's got sweet and spicy R. And then the original is another one of my favorites.
Can't beat it.
Look at this, folks. It's a $105 package. And right now he's got them on sale, a discount of $25 off, save $25 or 24%, $80 if you had to order this. And so this is being given away free. So you're getting an $80 package on a discount, or normally $105. So anyway, this is a good little giveaway here. And we got another one coming up probably in another 30 minutes or so. So if you didn't win this time, you know, maybe you can win here in a little bit. And then we're going to have some other stuff too that Papa Texas is going to give away as well. So anyway,
Simply Wendy's here.
Simply Wendy has popped into.
Darnell, there's some more
who
people.
else here? We're getting some more in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's Darnell. So good to see Darnell. Hadn't seen him in a good while. Yeah, good to see him.
Mama
Simply
Z's in
Wendy.
the house.
Yeah, Simply Wendy. Mama Z. Yeah,
Mama Z.
I missed her. I was
Mama Z, we hadn't seen
trying
her
to
in a
run
while.
that draw. There
She
she is. Yeah, yeah.
You are
So,
going to love them, yes.
good to have Misty. I think Misty had some surgery not too long ago and everything. Hope everything's going good with you. But anyway, let's get back to picking Papa Texas's brain. Steven's got all of his information here in the chat room, folks. Like I said, if you've not yet been over to Papa's channel, be sure and go check him out. Watch some of his videos, leave him a comment, give him a thumbs up, tell him you seen him on Mr. Cast Iron's channel. And if you're not yet subscribed, I know he'll certainly appreciate the subscription. So
There's his store.
there's his store. He's got an Amazon shop store where he puts on the types of products that he likes to use or whatever. So you can go into that and see what he uses and click on those and purchase those through his link. There's the Spicy R.
I want to tell you something. I make the mistake of calling it Spicy R, but it's really called Spicier.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm real. That R just stands out, makes you say Spicy R. But what happened was, he had his original, and a bunch of his friends said, "We need a bite. We need something that has a little hit to it." So all he did is, this is the original with just a little kick. And that's why it's called Spicier. It's just a little spicier than the original.
Yeah.
And actually, one thing that's really cool, Gator Shake is my favorite.
Mine too.
I mean, you put you know, an easy street corn. You put butter all over some corn, and you put that Gator Shake on it, and put it on the grill. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to do it. But I will tell you what. So he had his 4 main shakes at Buc-ee's, and they're at all the Buc-ee's, and he was trying to get Gator Shake on there, and they kept saying, nope, nope, nope. Because of all our community has done talking about Gator Shake, they went back to him. They said, okay, we want that Gator Shake in our shops now.
Yeah, cool.
So that's happening. Cool. And he's actually gone from a 6-ounce bottle to an 8-ounce in the stores.
Awesome. Fred's got a question for you. Says, what's your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni right now. Been pepperoni for a long time. I know you're going to say something about pineapple, and it used to be pineapple and Canadian bacon, or as I call it, Hawaiian.
Hawaiian, yeah, that's
But
what it is.
that was me for a couple years. But I've been
Yeah.
pepperoni for probably 25 years.
Yeah. Wow. Well, let me ask you, how do you come up with your recipes when you're deciding to cook something and put out on Sunday? How do you come up with that each week?
It just hits me, I guess. You know, sometimes I just look at, well, I usually cook on the same things over. I got a ton of cookers. I don't know, just whatever I feel like, you know. I mean, any kind of Mexican food or ribeyes, I'm on for all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, and with my wife, you know, it'd be kind of like, we'll say something like, we got to have spaghetti this week, or we got to have lasagna this week, and then just salmon croquettes. I said it a week ago, and boy, she cooked it up Friday night, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, whatever I feel like eating and cooking.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, I seen your question. If you will, shoot me a message on Instagram to remind me, or I'll forget.
Tell
But
'em.
I'll tell you how to do that.
They
I'll
could-
show you how to do it.
Tell me real quick.
Well, it's through StreamYard. You got to
Oh.
go through StreamYard to do it. You got to share a screen and just send me a message. I'll show you how to do that or whatever. Gator Shake Rules, Fred says, you know, Teresa and I, she made some fish the other day, or fish sticks, fish patties. I don't know what it is. It ain't really fish sticks. It's kind of like a fish fillet, breaded
Yeah.
fish fillet, in her air fryer, Papa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she didn't do it when she put it in the air fryer, but when we pulled it out, I put some Gator Shake on it, and dude, I'm gonna tell you what, man,
What
that
else
was.
did we put that on?
I don't
Put it
know,
on,
but
you were putting it on everything.
one of my favorites though is the bird powder, and I know he's changed the name now, called Bird Shake or whatever. I don't know why he changed it from Competition Bird Powder and Competition Cow Powder, but he calls it Cow Shake now. Bird
That lucky,
powders.
that Lucky Shake is pretty good. That
See,
cow.
That's new.
That's the one that
Yeah.
don't have yet. That's the only one I don't have. So I'll have to get that from him.
Eric's gonna have all of them.
Eric's gonna have all of them.
All
Hey,
12.
Eric, if you don't want that one, you can send it on. No, I'm just teasing. Just teasing. So, hey,
So
I
what-
got a question for you too about your channel now. Are you doing shorts by chance?
I've got a few out there.
Yeah.
I haven't paid attention to them, but I haven't seen them change anything.
Yeah. You know what I did? I put out a short, what was supposed to be a short yesterday or day before, and I forgot to change the freaking landscape on it to portrait. It's in regular mode, so now I've got a 32-second video out there. You know?
He's been crying about it ever since.
Well, I hadn't done a short in a long time, and I just forgot all about it. I was trying to get everything else right, and I forgot to change the freaking landscape on
Well,
it.
Take it down, and put it back up.
Well, I've thought about it, but I've already had like 80 or 90 people that's watched it, so I don't know. I might
Well, leave it up.
change it to unlisted and then redo it or something like that. But
Yeah.
Rhonda says, "Hey, Papa, looking good."
Yep.
So,
Hey, Rhonda.
yeah, Rhonda. Yeah. Let's see here. Did I miss
Yeah,
any
I've
other-
met up with Rhonda
People's
and
like
Billy a
shorts
few
inside.
times.
Oh, you have?
Pickles said he likes shorts in the summer. Can you believe that? That boy right there. I swear. That's funny. I don't care who you are. Well, let's talk a little bit about your channel a little bit more before we move on to some technical things and different stuff. But if you got any future goals? I know you're working on another channel, but what kind of goals are you looking at? What are you looking at doing this year toward
Well,
the end of the year?
Kind of with work. Well, one thing about my work, we were in the process of shutting it down, and I was vice president. I went to the other vice president. I said, let's just buy the rest of the company that's still going to be here. So we bought it. We got real slow last year. We were still going to work every day, and we got real slow. And then I started working on the website, and we started talking to a few people and getting things going and all this. And I was fixing to start doing more cooks and things like that and just be home more.
Yeah.
And then this year, with everybody ramping up, we're so busy. I mean, we're working 6 days a week right now.
Yeah.
And so I don't have as much time for YouTube as I used to.
Right.
But I just go with the flow, I guess. My videos usually they take about a month and a half to really take off away from my community.
Yeah.
And I just whatever happens,
Yeah. Little Eric's popped in, our little buddy from down in Trinidad. So good to have little Eric with us. Now, Booger asked a question here too, wanting to know if you ever had a comment that was made to you on your channel or whatever made you want to quit YouTube.
No, I mean, I rarely get a bad comment. I do have them if I have to approve you for you to make the comment and put it out there without me knowing. So that pools all the ones that I haven't approved that I get to see them and delete them or turn them into the YouTube police or do whatever I want to do, or I answer them and let them through,
Yeah.
But I mean, I have people complain about things at times, like they might see flies or something, but I'm outside,
Yeah. You filled all your comments or just certain ones with that may be derogatory or whatever?
Yeah, if I trust you from the very beginning, then I'm going to approve you, and you can just leave a comment anytime you want. But
yeah,
the ones that I hold back are ones that I've never seen you before, and I don't know you. Right. And if they look like they're just a one-off, I still don't add them. I just let it go, or I'll comment to them or something. But
right,
that's the way that goes.
Yeah.
How do you get that name, Papa Texas?
Yeah, how'd you come up with Papa Texas?
Well, I got 3 granddaughters right now, but Maddie calls me Papa, and I love Texas,
Yeah.
So I just became Papa Texas, At that point in time, my beard got real big like this, and I've changed up many different ways, many times.
Yeah.
And on my hair, real quick. So I've been doing a zero on my hair since. What's that?
Yeah, I was going to say that was one of my questions. Now I was going to ask you about that hairdo. Now.
So ever since I was in my early 30s, I put a 0 to my head like once a week or so. No hair. That's so much easier to take care of. Well, my mama keeps complaining that I don't have any hair on my head. So I told her 2021, there's no haircut. I'm going a whole year without cutting my hair. And you want to see it? Watch this.
Oh my.
Wow, look at that. The comb over. Wow.
You can do lots of
Papa
tricks.
Fuzzy, I like it.
He has so many tricks.
Songbirds popped in, said, I just watched your cast iron video for the first time today. Good stuff. So
Songbird.
Good to
Songbird.
have a songbird.
One thing about it, so I probably have 400 videos that y'all can't see that are still out there.
Oh.
I don't know what's out there now that y'all can see, 750, 800 videos. But I have playlists, and I did used to just have Papa's Kitchen. Well, when there's 270 videos in there, I started dividing it up. So I've got now more playlists where it's like Weber Kettle, Mexican food, and so people can pick those different playlists of what suits them to help them out. Now, I will throw one more thing in here. So if you're going to post a links of a video, like say on Facebook, don't just do the video, do it from the playlist.
Right.
Go to the playlist and you click and you put that link over there, because what that'll do, when they get done with that video, it brings up more of your videos in that playlist instead of whatever YouTube wants to show them.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
right.
sure will.
Actually, I've got back in the day, whenever I found something new, I would make a video of it, and I called it YouTube tips. So I do have a playlist of YouTube tips that I learned over the years. Some of them are probably outdated now, but that's out there if
that's a
anybody's
good one.
ever interested.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done a few things like that, but I've tried to, I'm back and forth on whether to, create another channel just for tips and tricks like that, about learning how to record a video or upload a video, or what all the several steps you got to go through as you're uploading, what to actually put in your title, your tags, your description, or whatever, or different things you got to tick and click on, and this and that and the other. You know, and then also once you get into analytics, you know, you're probably the same way as I am. I'm looking at analytics all the time, trying to learn different things about what my channel's doing, what people are clicking on, what kind of keyword they're using to find my things, and stuff like that. So I've thought about starting. I'm like you. I've got 2 or 3 other channels. I'm not doing anything with them, and I don't promote them. I could go back and revive them and start doing that, and I may do that, but I'm trying to get more laser focused right now on my cast iron channel and try to get it built up, because we just recently in July, you know, we reached the threshold of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, so it allowed us to you know, be able to make live videos from my mobile phone. We got the community tab where we can stay in touch with posts and different things, plus not only getting monetized as well. So we went back and monetized our videos, and that's really taken off. So, you know, once we get it going, if I can get that going, I've got about, oh gosh, I don't know, probably 40 YouTube ideas for videos that I'm wanting to try to get out, hopefully one a week for the next 35 or 40 weeks. So I've got a lot going on with that, but if I get it to where I want it, I may go, you know, and start doing some other things in those other channels for that, because for that very reason, just like you said, you know, there's a lot of people that would like to know, even people here in the chat room, some of them, you know, there's certain things that you can always learn more about how to, you know, fine tune YouTube and different things. What is it? What year did you hit 1,000 subs, Papa?
2016.
2016.
In 8 months.
Cool. I forgot to bring this other question up here too. Brian says, "Are you going to try to catch Jack's Drinkwater with your beard there?"
You know, I met him. Since I was going to meet him this summer, I let my beard grow, and I guess I got it down to here. And when we met up and hung out together, he had just trimmed 5 inches off his. And then as soon as I got home, I just took the scissors and went.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He and Booger met this summer too, but they only live about an hour away from each other.
Cool. That's cool. Baker says that's good to know. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but anyway, that's good to know, Mikey. Oh, cool. Hey, what's your favorite
stuff?
Huh?
All the technical
All
things
the
he was
technical
telling
things,
us.
yeah. Yeah,
One
we
more
may do
thing.
that.
One more thing I heard. So if you add a video to a playlist, YouTube considers it as a new upload that you created. So it's showing that you're creating stuff more than just putting your video out.
If you create a playlist, they do, yes.
Well, I'm saying every time you add a new video to a playlist, they consider it you're making movement,
right,
and growing your channel in a way.
And same way, if you create a new playlist, also that's actually considered content. Huh?
I said that's neat.
Yeah. What is it?
Oh, right here.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, Lord. No, I'm just kidding,
Never
Charlie.
sure.
You know we love you, man.
Never sure.
If Papa got a free cow but only one cut, what cut would he go
See,
for?
those are good questions.
Yeah.
The ribeye.
Ribeye.
Yeah. Have to be.
Cool. What's your favorite piece of equipment to cook on?
Weber kettle.
Really?
I grew up, my dad had one. That's what we cooked on.
Yeah.
And that's about one of the first things I bought when I moved out.
Yeah.
Now, I've had the Weber kettle on me. I've had a few different ones, but I've had it on. There is one thing I do not appreciate about the brand new Weber kettles. So I just bought through a company called Uline. I bought it's called a stacker. It's $3,500 stacker for pallets and stuff. Well, you get a free gift with it. And there's a Weber kettle. I thought, I can use another one, so I got it. The one thing difference, they turn the handle sideways to the airflow. So my older one, you can keep it set in a certain way, and you can just pull it down, and it goes to the handle and sets with the hook.
Right.
This one, you have to turn it
Yeah.
to do that. So that's one thing I'm not real happy with the brand new Weber. I don't know why they did that.
Darnell said you and him talk about stocks. So
Yeah, we talked about that earlier,
Yeah,
didn't
we were mentioning that a little bit earlier about how he follows the stock market quite closely. So
See, those are good tips.
Eric says he'll have to update his playlist. So Charlie said on the cow now he would go for the heart or maybe the tongue.
Lingua. Hey, one thing real quick to Eric. Gosh darn it. Oh, one thing about it. I do watch people's videos, if people comment to me or I'm just watching your videos and stuff. There's a difference between tagging your channel and tagging your video. And there's too many times I see my friends out there, people I know, and over there it says tag and it says nothing on a video.
Yeah.
You know, so remember, you can tag your channel, you can tag each individual video. And to me, that's really important. I've gone back to videos I made a long time ago, and they'll have a couple thousand or whatever views or something like that. I might change the picture. I might change the thumbnail. I'll add more hashtags. I'll switch some up. I'll take some out that have nothing to do with that video, and I'll watch it start moving again from years ago.
Yeah.
And that's something to think about also. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get into this as a...
No,
that's
good.
exactly. You just go off in any
That's
direction
great.
you want to go, and we'll follow along.
Helping us all.
But yeah, no doubt. Well, now as far as YouTube, I'm sure you're like I am, and the rest of us. Is there anything that actually frustrates you about YouTube?
Well, let's go back to the end of 2017. So I don't know if y'all know, there was a YouTube problem with kids. And YouTube actually got fined by the government $86 million. But before they got fined, people started dropping ads, and they wouldn't advertise with them anymore because of these, I don't want to say the word on the camera, certain channels. But they took down tons and tons of channels. They got rid of a lot of people that were involved in this. But then they took children, like my granddaughter's in a lot of my older videos. I kind of had to change that a little bit. But because I had a child in mind, they took all my defaults away. They took all my comments away. They suppressed my channel. And my channel was going like this, and then it just went like that. And now I'm trying to come back. Because I was getting 4,000 hours watch time a month.
Wow.
And I mean, it was just rocking and rolling, and then they just...
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I still get a check every month, but wow, the difference in checks was crazy. And it slowly is building every month as it comes back around. And every bit of my money goes right back into my channel. So
yeah.
And
yeah, I wasn't quite that big. I had another channel too, and when they changed the the criteria to to 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, whatever. Anyway, it demonetized me. They didn't kick me out of AdSense. I was already with, Google AdSense for a good while, even with my website, and I still earned some money off of it. But it took me a while. Once they changed the threshold, I went from one channel to this, and once I started this YouTube or this Mr. Cast Iron channel. I think it was in November of 2019. We just basically was starting all over. So, I mean, it kind of kicked the feet out from a bunch of people, and some of it was for a good reason. I mean, really, there was some crap going on that shouldn't have been, really. So,
when I started in 2016, all you had to do was have 100 subscribers. That was it.
Yeah.
And you could monetize.
Yeah, I know it. That's where I was at, and I think I had I don't even remember. I had 125 or 145 videos. I don't even remember now. Do you? But anyway, yeah, it just. Somebody asked a question, I think it was Booger a while ago, was there any comment that made you want to quit YouTube? Well, it wasn't a comment. It was a situation like that. It just made me, matter of fact, I did back off for a good little while. And then I come up, I started this channel as a keto channel, actually. And I don't know if you ever heard this story or not, but I've got a friend down in Florida. Him and I worked together on several other projects, and anyway, I got started doing this and was doing some cast iron cooking, and it was still a keto channel at that time. Matter of fact, the name of it was Keto Style. And anyway, he called me on the phone, and I didn't catch the phone call. And he left me a message on there and said, "Mr. Cast Iron, old Skillet head, what are you doing? Are you screening your calls now?" Yeah. And so when he said Mr. Cast Iron like that, it just resonated with me, and I thought, that's the direction I want to go. And so I immediately, after I talked to him for a little bit, I got on YouTube, and I filtered out all the channels to see if there was a Mr. Cast Iron channel, and there wasn't. So I changed my name immediately to Mr. Cast Iron. I went and got into my hosting site, and I looked up the domain if Mr. Cast Iron had .com, matter of fact, had been taken and no one took it. So I purchased the domain name, and so now my channel, and I need to work on my channel. I haven't done much with my website at all, and I need to really repurpose a lot of these videos, cooking videos and cast iron technique videos and things like that, and repurpose those YouTube videos onto my website, and add some affiliate links to that and try to continue monetization there too. Is that something that you do?
Yeah. Well, I'm the only thing I haven't added to I still got work to do on my website, but I haven't added the e-commerce yet because we're just not there. I'm just waiting on that. But I do want to add printable recipes, and I'm going to connect it to Papa Texas. Is going to connect to thepapatexasstore.com. And then you will be able to click on there and watch a YouTube video of a cook and things like that. And my playlist on Papa Texas on YouTube, there are other people's videos in my videos, and usually it's people that I know. I mean, I have one that's just cooking videos of my friends, and just every once in a while I'll put them in there, and then I'll actually put it on Papa Texas Facebook. Then, of course, as I said before, when they're watching it, they see other of my friends over on the side from the playlist, and just helps them out. Doesn't do anything for me, just helps them out.
Yeah.
But I do want to incorporate the two, the YouTube and the website together. And my business partner wanted to go in with me, so we're 50-50 on that. Like I said, it is a real company.
Yeah.
We will be stocking the shakes and the rubs at my work, and our workers will be packaging them up as part of their job and shipping out and things like that. And we also have we're looking into a family member doing decals in case someone wants stickers made for their channel.
Yeah.
And we got another one that's working on going to be doing t-shirts, so I can do t-shirt sales for any YouTuber once I get that going.
Kind of headed in the merch direction a little bit then.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah. Yeah. Barbecue Shack's popped in the house. Unwrap a Smile also. So good to have you guys with us. Hey, we're at the top of the hour. Been 1 hour here. So, folks, we're going to get ready and do another giveaway. We've got another package of Uncle Steve's, the complete package. There's 12 bottles of Shake On from Uncle Steve. So, if you will, in the chat room, be sure and type in hashtag Papa Texas. Hashtag Papa Texas is the drawing for tonight on the second package of Uncle Steve's Shake. So we'll give you about another 8 or 10 minutes here to everybody be sure and get your hashtag Papa Texas
Hey, Charlie,
in the chat room. So you've got to have that in here in order to win. So be sure and do hashtag Papa Texas to win. So
hey, Charlie, it's Papa, not Pappy.
Pappy.
Charlie and I have done we've done a few collabs together, and I've done collabs with Strong's Adventures.
Yeah.
Booger, done them with Boogers.
There's a question.
Darnell said he'd work for some rub. That's funny right there.
I got a guy down the street, a kid. He lived there when his parents lived there. Now he lives there. He comes down there once in a while and mows my lawn in exchange for some Uncle Steve Shake. When he needs it, he mows my lawn.
Cool. Charlie's got another question. Good question here. He says, what are a few YouTubers that you'd like to meet, excluding him, of course. Hashtag ripoff, he says.
One thing, Booger kind of freaked out because I told her I've met between 150 and 200 YouTubers.
Cool.
So I've been on, I know a lot of people in the nomad community. And so I've been on 5 campouts with YouTubers that are traveling through and things like that. And I've had a blast with them. But usually when we get together, sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's 3-4 days, stuff like that. But usually Saturday morning is breakfast with Papa. We had over 100 people show up one Saturday. and we pretty much filled the campsite, the whole park. And we play cornhole,
That's
we
neat.
cook together. Different groups get together and just have a little breakfast over here. And
That's what
if
wanna do.
you're walking through there, we always had a big churn thing of coffee, so people could that are taking their morning walks can just fill up. And of course, me and Billy are either camped together or next to each other, and then ours is usually the place to come to hang out and play cornhole and have a fire and things like that. It's just really fun. Met a lot of people. Met a lot of people that way.
Yeah, that would be cool. No doubt about it.
Kind of like all my sticker boards. They're sitting right there. I've got 3 big sticker boards.
Yeah.
I've received a lot of mail.
See, sure,
Booger knitted all 3 of my granddaughters' little booties
sure everybody knows
to put on their feet to stay warm.
Yeah, I'm
He's typing in
trying
something
to type
first.
something here, so sorry about that. But
He's
yeah,
on-
that's something I'm wanting to do
Where's the
also,
sticker
man.
boards? Did you show it? Did you show the sticker boards?
No,
I
he
can
didn't-
show them.
Oh, okay. You got some? You got several?
Got mine right there, right there, right there.
I
But
think I've seen his.
yeah, he's got
Yes.
3 boards.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I'll get them.
So, folks, while he's getting his sticker board, be sure and put hashtag Papa Texas in the chat room.
Do you
You
have to have
gotta.
a certain way.
Well, no, you can do it either way. Papa Texas or Papa, all one word or
She's got a
all
space
together.
between
So,
hers, so you
yeah.
gotta make sure you do that.
Look at that.
Oh, cool.
What a
Wow.
sticker board. Cool. Tonight we're giving away, look at this
Neat.
one here. I recognize that one
There's
on
a
the
few.
bottom there in the middle there. It looked like old Skillet
Here's
head.
your mug.
Wow.
Those are science
Yeah.
boards, aren't they?
Yeah, that's cool.
Had to have those for a science project.
Folks, you're going to have to put hashtag Papa Texas in the chat room to enter the drawing here. We're about 3 minutes over here, so give it a couple, 4 or 5 more minutes here, and we'll do the drawing. But yeah, that's something Teresa and I've talked about. You know, I'm getting closer to retirement age myself. I'd like to get a a trailer and kind of travel around, meet other people that make videos and do some collabs and this, that, and the other, I guess, So,
Booger made me this for the wintertime, I think.
yeah, koozie, a
Hold your
glove.
Oh, it
drink.
has.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
You need
cool.
that in your store.
So over the years, I've done different things. So like, for example, when everybody back in like 2017 was doing mail calls and stickers and all this stuff. So I said, well, I could be in all their videos because if I send them one of these, they got to get it out and use it. And they were.
Yeah,
So I was
that's
mentioned
cool.
in there. And then I
Sliding
made,
across.
I had these made. Where is it?
You're there.
There you go.
What?
It's kind of backwards, but upside. There you go. There it is.
And it has a stylus on the end. It's a really
Yeah.
cool pen.
Yeah.
I ran out of them, but I bought some more, but they're kind of girly looking. And like I said, this I'm going to add to my store that's under my videos. I just hadn't put it out there yet.
Yeah.
So I'll get that on there. I like my Amazon money. I got a couple videos that, I'm having people buy stuff on Amazon every single day.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Cool. That's awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my deal here, and we're going to go ahead. Folks, you got just a minute or two while I'm trying to pull this up, but you need to put hashtag Papa Texas. Looks like Grumpy Old Gringo's popped in, so good to have him. Let me see if I
So
can
there's-
share
it's
my
in there several
screen.
ways.
Yeah, I got it. I think I can
Got to put several
manage to
in.
do that. Papa, I'm
What
just
if
going.
someone had put a space between it? Uh-oh. That's what I thought. I
Okay,
thought
here we
everybody
go,
had-
folks. Oh, let's see. That won't work.
Everybody's got to put it the same way.
I've got to go back here.
Take
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that ain't gonna
You're
work,
going to have
is
to
it?
start getting everybody to put it the same way.
All right, my bad, folks. So now, what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to do it one way or another. So hold on here. You see how grumpy old gringo's got it here? Hashtag Papa Texas, all one word.
No spaces.
No spaces in between it. That was my bad. I should have clarified that. But anyway, it's
You
a new
wouldn't listen to
program.
me.
I wouldn't listen to my wife, you know, hardly ever.
Howdy, grumpy old gringo. Grumpy asked me a question. So there's different things that I've done, but the main one's called Lollapalooza. Lost on Land Again is a friend of mine from 2016. The first camp out was called Papa Texas Fest. I had 4 YouTubers there. And actually, Maddie came and she cooked everybody breakfast all by herself. They were all videotaping her and doing all this, and she just sat there and scrambled eggs and made the bacon and everything, and everybody just sat back and watched her. That was pretty fun. There's a guy on here, Bill Gowdy.
Yeah.
He's up north.
Yeah.
He was traveling through, so a whole bunch of us went out and boondocked and ate ribeyes and just hung out together for about 4 days, and that was really fun.
Yeah, that's cool. Folks, I'm going to give you just a few more minutes here. Be sure and put hashtag Papa Texas, no spaces. Just all one word there. And so we'll give you just a couple more minutes here to get that in the chat room, and we'll do a quick drawing for another package of 12 Uncle Steve
look at
shake. That's cool. Zigzag man. No, maybe not.
It looks like Papa Texas.
Yeah, that's back when I had the long beard and DIY Dark Matter. He carves.
Yeah.
And he decided to do a carving on video for the first time, and he decided to copy me
That's
when I had the
neat.
big beard. So,
Yeah.
and I have people that just make stuff and send me. Here's a spoon, wooden spoon that was
Yeah.
made at Pet Papa, Texas.
Yeah.
That's from Brenda at AOK Forging.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of gifts. Oh, I got one more for you.
Start over.
Yeah. Hey, Papa, grumpy old gringo said it looks like he's late. What did he miss? Can we start over? So can we start over? I don't think so.
We're already over an hour. What's this?
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
What is that? Just a
Board. It was machined. It was machined, and all the letters and everything are in. I mean, they're routed out.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
It's
Who'd
really
you
cool.
say made that for you?
That was Keith at the Bobcat guy up in Canada. He had a company make it for me, and then he mailed it to me. He spent a lot of money. He spent a lot of money.
That's cool. I'm not. Well, I can't even remember what his channel is. There's a guy that lives 30 miles from us.
Malone.
That ain't
Malone.
his channel, but
It's Malone Customs.
But anyway, I'm going to be trying to get in touch with a fella that does stuff similar to that. He makes all kinds of things,
Jamie Max
but
here.
he's got a lot going on. He doesn't even do much with his YouTube channel anymore. But I may try to see if I can get in touch with him to either have him do some stuff for us, or I may even try to interview him. I don't know yet, but yeah, Jamie Mack, looks like our buddy Jamie Max popped in. So good to see Jamie.
About the giveaway.
But anyway, yeah, you got to put hashtag Papa Texas in here if you want to try to win, Jamie. We got a package from Uncle Steve's Shake. It's the complete package, one of everything. There's 12 different types of shakes in there, but you need to put hashtag Papa Texas, no spaces, all one word. And so we'll get that in here in a couple more minutes here, and we're going to do the drawing. So, but anyway, what was one of the best videos you had, or the most fun video you had creating while we're waiting on everybody here?
Gosh. Well, probably my number one video was fun, but it was a spur of the moment using the GoPro. It was a Saturday morning. I just said, let's go make some breakfast. And I created what it was. And but usually the ones that's Maddie's in with me and we're cooking together, or we cook together off camera. I mean, those are just the funnest times.
Yeah.
A lot of the fun ones are just me kicking back and just letting her do it all.
Yeah.
Because she wants to, you know.
Yeah.
And she's pretty funny in some of the videos because she'll be behind me and she'll be mouthing what I'm saying and doing her hands the way I'm doing them and stuff. And it just depends on her mood. I don't tell her what to do or anything. It's 100%. She just makes up her mind and she just does it.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's cool. All right. Well, let's share the video here. Let me share my screen. We're going to do a quick giveaway and see if we can get in here and make this happen. We got 12 entries, folks. Here we go. Are y'all ready for Papa Texas? This is going to be for 12 bottles of Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve's Shake. Here we go. Rock and roll. Who's going to be the lucky winner tonight on the second package of Uncle Steve's? Looks like Unwrap a Smile. Good deal for you. I tell you what, partner, if you will, be sure and send me your address and everything. I'll put my...
You'll be glad you did.
Yeah, you'll be glad you did. I'll put my email up here. It's scrolling across. It's a play on words. It's Green Acres Place, AKERS, all together, greenacresplace@gmail.com. If you'll send me a message there, or if you're a friend of mine on Instagram, you can shoot me a message there or whatever, or leave a comment. Well, you don't want to leave your address and stuff on this in the comments here. Shoot me a message somehow or another. Write that down. We need to write that down. Unwrap a Smile is the second winner. So we'll try to get that out to you, get that shipped to you. So anyway, good deal, Lucille. Good to see that. I love that. Awesome. All right. Well, let me get back here and try to get into the comments. All right. Here we go. All right. Well, good deal. Well, now, we talked off screen earlier when we was getting started. We was having a little technical difficulty no one knows about but you and I. And we talked about video equipment. What are you using to record your videos with?
Right here. This is a Canon Rebel SL2. I really love this camera. And I'm using the Rode microphone on it. That's just what I've stuck to.
Yeah.
Like I said, ever since when that one video just kind of blew up and took off, I just used proceeds from it and got that. Because before that, I had the GoPro. I went through different types of external mics and stuff, and some of them didn't work. They'd sit there and click, or I don't know. For the fun of it, I just bought a GoPro one year. We were going down to Galveston, the beach, and I had fun playing with it, and it just turned into being something. I wanted to have a screen that I could watch, where I know I had a tablet that I could see what was filming, but I wanted better than that. So that's where I moved up to the camera.
Yeah, I really like Rode's products. I use of course here, doing my live stream, I use a Blue Yeti, and I love this speaker, man. It's just powerful. But like when I'm recording my videos, if I don't do a voiceover, like if I'm outside cooking or whatever, I have the Rode Go wireless microphones, and I really love them. I love that product. And if Patrick's listening to us, they're from Australia, so it's a good product coming out of Australia. So, folks, if you're looking to up your game for like a wireless microphone, it's a little pricey. I'll tell you, it's about almost $300. But I mean, to me, it's worth it.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about cheap. I was buying some cheap tripods and things like that, and they break and they have problems and all that stuff. So I finally just went and just spent some money on a nice one, because I've gone through like 5. So on a couple other products, I do the same thing. I don't buy the bottom. I don't usually buy the top, but I usually get something to where maybe I can hopefully just buy it one time and be done with it and not have to worry about it. Because there's quality you got to think about too.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can. As the old saying, as the old commercial was, you can pay me now or you can pay me later, Yeah. So, I mean, I stepped up. Teresa and I talked about it when we got going. I knew it was something I wanted to be serious about. And I said, we're going to have to, the camera may, we can get by a little bit with that, but I think people will stick to your video if you got decent audio. But if you got bad audio, they're going to bounce on you. And so... there for a long time, I had both bad audio and bad video, so they was bouncing all around,
There's a couple videos way back in the past, like 2016, 2017, and I'd watch them and they'd have bad audio or bad videos, but they'd have like 60,000 views.
Yeah.
I would recreate it. I would recreate that video and I would use all the tags they used, and some of them were going.
Yeah. Mike Baker's got to bounce out on us, so take care, Mike. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
See ya.
Pickle says road is supposed to be good. I asked them if they would sponsor me. No dice. Go figure. Yeah. But
hey Charlie, just put a good video out there, and they might.
Yeah. I ought to pull his channel up and see when the last time it was he created a video. It's probably been a year or two at least. He'll put them on Instagram, but he won't put them on YouTube for some reason.
Everybody loves Charlie.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
He has some really good questions.
Yeah,
he really does.
He can take it, though. So,
let's get to some crazy questions.
All right. Teresa said, let's get to some crazy questions. So,
stuff.
She's got some on here. I got a...
Oh, no, I don't know about any of those.
Let's see.
No, we haven't ever used them.
No, we have never used them. We're not going to use them. All right, we won't use them.
What did you spill on
I don't know. I spilled something all over my question. I can't hardly read them. What's one cooking utensil that you just got to have when you're doing your videos?
One cooking utensil? A tong.
Yeah. Your tongs? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, they come in handy.
Suburban barbecue.
Yeah, suburban barbecue.
Let me tell you something about my Z Grills pellet smoker. So Uncle Steve came up here, and we went to I go to a couple of these barbecue contests where they're raising money for either police or veterans or something like that. And sometimes I get to be a taste tester and all this. It's pretty cool. But Uncle Steve bought there was raffles all over the place. He bought one ticket for $10, and he put it on this Z Grill right here. Yeah. He won it, and he turned around and he says, "It's yours, Papa." It's a $380 pellet smoker.
Wow.
And he just, here, you'll have more fun with it than me.
Yeah.
And we were selling shake like crazy, and we had samples, and we were in the corner, and people would kind of turn and kind of want to go past us, and I went out there and I was shooing people over to his site and everything else, and he sold a lot of product that day. That was pretty fun. And I'll be going down there, I think in February for the rodeo. He always gets a bunch of tickets and things happen. Daddy Dutch, Kent's going. I know that there's probably 10 or 15 cooking people going down there to hang out together. Yeah,
I knew they canceled it. Or let's see, Misty says, "What part of Texas are you in?" He's up north of Dallas. Misty, I keep saying Mitzi because of our friend Mitzi.
Yeah. I'm in McKinney, Texas.
Yeah,
it's kind of almost like halfway between Dallas and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Did you see?
I don't want to be in Dallas.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you talk?
Yeah. I put him up there. So
good
to have Jim Suburban Barbecue with us. So cool, man. Awesome. Well, I got to ask you now, when it comes to cooking, what do you prefer to cook? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Well, dinner, supper, whatever anybody wants to call it. I guess it's in the evening time, but I might be making breakfast at dinner time.
Yeah.
I don't usually do breakfast at lunchtime unless I really slept in, but usually I cook breakfast in the morning or in the evening. But I think the nighttime eating is my favorite, sometimes that's the only meal I even eat in a day.
Yeah. Misty says she grew up south of Whiskey Falls and her husband's from Louisville.
Yeah, my mom was born in Wichita Falls. I got family there right now.
Whiskey Falls, yeah.
There you go.
That's northwest of me.
What's your favorite movie?
Urban Cowboy.
Urban Cowboy.
Now, here's one thing about it. So my grandfather sold me his truck for $1. He was out in Lubbock. So I went out there and got it. My cousin was going to Texas Tech out there, and he goes, "Let's go to the movies." It's like, "Well, what's showing?" Urban Cowboy. Mm-hmm. Well, I just got my truck. And then we watched Urban Cowboy. And I'm country, so that was the end of that movie. Boy, if my wife, if she's over there and she's changing channels, back in the days, it's different nowadays. And she came across Urban Cowboy, she'd instantly look at me and switch the channel because we'd be stuck on it. I even watch it in Spanish. I don't care.
I'm like that with a lot of John Wayne movies and
Yeah.
different things like that.
And what's
looks
that
like
one you watch all the time? You and Noah. Can't remember.
oh, I watch Tombstone a lot and
Oh yeah.
Oh, that one.
Wyatt Earp. Looks
Now
like Bobby.
one thing about that nowadays, like Wyatt Earp, Tombstone, all that kind of stuff. I'll see stuff come up, and it's just like a clip within the movie on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I'll just watch that one clip. And of course, then it brings in 20 more clips, and it's like, where did I go?
I know it. Yeah. When did you
Bobby
get started?
Kane.
Yeah, Miss Bobby's popped in here. When did you get started there? Well, Brian's asked it this way. When did you get bit by the cooking bug? So when did you get started cooking?
I mean, I was in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, and we were. I mean, in those days, yeah, you cooked with cast iron,
Yeah.
and then on the side of like at home, my mama had a budget going to the grocery store, so she had to stick to that budget. You know, I could only pick out 3 Shastas or whatever it's called, you know, or whatever. But when my daddy says on a Saturday morning, he goes, "Hey, you want to go to the store and let's get some meat and cook?" That means it's on the Weber kettle. And I'd be like, yeah, because he doesn't have a budget. So we'd go to the store, I'd pick out the meat I want, and usually it was ribs and pork ribs. And that was kind of like my main thing I liked. I cooked different than my dad because he'd put the barbecue sauce on at the beginning. So when I'm eating it, I would have black stuff just all over my face, you know. So I cook a lot different than him.
Yeah.
But I've just, as soon as I moved out, I told you I got a Weber kettle, and I just continued cooking my way. And probably 30 years ago, I just started buying more and more stuff. We were camping a lot in those days, so I have a lot of camping type cookers and tables and all kinds of stuff. We've had campers and all kinds of stuff. But when I built this, I brought all that camping stuff out here. So I camp cook and fireplace and all this, just like if I'm camping. So we really don't go camping anymore. I get to do that anytime I want to in my backyard.
Yeah. What was your earliest recollection of cooking in cast iron when you was a kid? Y'all went camping.
Gosh, I hadn't even thought of that one. Probably eggs in a pan. Scrambling eggs and bacon and
Yeah. Charlie said, why don't you do any more lives?
I changed my life, Charlie. No, I just don't. I want the best of my channel, you know. Kind of like I think I've told you before, or some people know this. So I had a box that was political, and I pulled it out and showed stuff and lost 100 subscribers instantly.
Yeah.
Only 8% of my viewers are from subscribers. Just 8%.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people are just watching one video, and they might subscribe, watch a few cooking videos or something, they unsubscribe. But I don't want to be a reason of a video non-cook that they unsubscribe from me because of that reason, you know.
Yeah.
And anyway, so if I answered that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's kind of the way.
Back in the day, the Google live streams, or what was it called? Google Hangouts.
Google Hangouts, yeah.
That was before lives or anything, and it was freaking awesome. And I think I told you the other day. So a bunch of us would get on there, and we'd be on for 4 or 5 hours. You know, and there's no video in it, no copying it, no nothing. We would just hang out and just have a blast. You know, and people would ask questions, you know, that they had on YouTube and things like that. Right. Some of them didn't even make YouTube videos, but they were there hanging out with us. Yeah. But people started recording it when they were able to, and then they want to use something against you or whatever. So that just kind of all went away. Yeah. I don't have time for it anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to do all that when you're making videos. You know,
I did go live with Booger last June. We went live on her channel, and we went live on my channel.
Yeah. Well, folks, if you're not familiar, my name is Mr. Cast Iron, by the way. My wife, Mrs. Cast Iron, here. If you're watching the replay by chance or whatever, but we do go live every Sunday night. We try to interview cooks from all around the world. We've interviewed people from Texas, like Papa Texas. We've interviewed people in Florida and Chicago and California and Australia and United Kingdom and Scotland and Ireland. And so we would appreciate it if you, if you know somebody that's interested in being interviewed, leave us a comment. And we'll certainly try to reach out to them. We got a lineup already. Matter of fact, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to show you that real quick and show you what we got coming up here. If I can do this, seeing me like I think I remember how to do it. But anyway, yeah, we've got several people coming up here. Of course, next week we're going to have Ronnie from Southern Food Junkie on the 5th of September. Luis Juarez, Cast Iron Cooking, come up on the 12th. Stephen Strawn with Cast Iron Cookware on the 19th. 26th, my son's getting married. Teresa and I are probably going to go to the wedding. We got GTS's Barbecue, Gary, on the 3rd of October. Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking on the 10th. Jim's Kitchen on the 17th. Matt with Teach a Man to Fish on the 24th. If you want to be with me on Halloween, I'll probably do a show. It's open right now, so you can certainly secure that time slot if you'd like to. We're going to have Bill with Grumpus on Fire on November the 7th. And then Josh, the Cooking Cop and Babe, coming up on the 14th. So we've got a pretty good lineup here coming up. And but we always got room for more. We like to have our pipeline full, and we enjoy that, Papa. We do that. We do this live show every Sunday night because, like I always say, we can watch your videos, we can watch your recipes that you're making, but yet we don't really know the backstory. We don't know you personally as a cook or as your channel, and so I put it in my mind to do something like this where we could kind of get together, and get this community a little more close-knit, get to know each other a little better. And I tell you what, I don't know how you feel about it, but I think YouTube is the most awesome community, especially the cooking, niche of YouTube. There's so many, ways you can, and different directions you can go on YouTube. But I'm just speaking for the YouTube cooking community, and that in and of itself has different avenues you can go down. I'm a cast iron cook mainly. There's some people that are air fryer cooks. There's bakers. There's barbecue guys. There's people that just cook in the backyard. There's all kinds of things in the cooking niche. And I just think it's awesome. So that's why we want to interview people. That's what we set our mind to do, and getting to know people a little bit better. And so that's why we appreciate you being here with us, Papa. No doubt.
I want to say we got Billy from Strong's Adventures and Craig from Behind the Garage Barbecue came in.
There you go.
Yeah, I just seen Craig pop in. I hadn't seen Billy yet. Did I miss him?
I'll tell you what, if you're going to watch Craig, if you're going to copy one of Craig's videos, you better have a lot of seasonings in your house.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, on this mix, we're going to put 20 ingredients in this one and 14 in this one.
Yeah, he does a great job, man. I tell him that all the time.
I just do this.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Billy says, well, good to have Billy and Craig, both of them here. Folks, we're going to do another giveaway. We've already given away some Uncle Steve Shake, but Papa's going to give away some things that he has. We'll do that here in just a few minutes because we're an hour and a half into the show.
Wow.
And I can't believe it's already been an hour and a half. But anyway, if you got a question for Papa, be sure and pop it in here. Put a question mark in front of your question, or put at Mr. Cast Iron so we'll be able to see it and try to get it up here on the screen. For Papa. When you was a kid, now, was there some type of food that you didn't like to eat that you find yourself liking to eat now?
I just started eating hot stuff.
Really?
I didn't realize just a few years ago I started eating Cajun food. I didn't eat Cajun food.
Yeah.
And then over the last couple of years, I had my first popper last year.
Really?
Yeah, I've never. I stay away from that. I found out I can eat hot chips. I found out I can eat hot sauces. As long as it's got flavor to it, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that. I've just kind of branched out. Booger's proud of me for doing that. But I didn't know that I could. I branched out to a lot of things. I got a video recently that I took some hot chips and I smashed them down. I used it as my breading,
Yes.
and I loved it.
Voodoo.
And there's a couple
Voodoo
things
chips. I saw that.
there's a couple things I make that my wife handles heat, but there's a couple things that I've tasted or I've created, and I give her some, and she says, "Oh, this stuff, whoo!" And I'm like, I don't. It just tastes good to me.
You love doing that to me.
Yeah.
But now, when you get to Chinese food that has a little pepper on it, I've eaten those my whole life,
Yeah.
but she can't handle those.
Yeah.
So it's a different kind of heat.
Yeah. Booger says, "Poor love, you've been deprived from spice of all your life, man." That's funny right there.
So I got a YouTuber that sent me some. It was called Bazelle seasoning, and it's Cajun seasoning, and I think that's where it started because I used it and I thought it was fantastic. So I turned around and I bought a case of it, and then I did a giveaway with them, and they went out of business. But this right here, the Gator Shake, kind of takes its place.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. My granddaughter's is spicier, Maddie, but mine's a Gator Shake. And she's starting to say Gator Shake's hers. That's just because I cook more with it.
Yeah. Darnell says, when are we going to see Maddie reverse sear something?
Man, they stay busy. And usually when we do see them, we're over there. So, and also it's better for my channel for her not to be in it. But if she's here and I'm doing a cook, she's going to be in it.
Yeah. Has that caused problems having a kid in your
earlier? Yeah.
With your channel? It just recently caused problems, huh?
It was in the 1st of 2018. All that happened.
Looks like Jules has popped in.
And it took me a long time to get. I had to redo all my defaults. I had to figure out how to get my comments back that they took everything away, and they disabled my comments and all that. I mean, it was just a mess. It was a mess.
But I mean, like the other day, you had her seemingly like she was on the tailgate or something. Yeah, I forget what y'all were doing.
Yeah, I have her on there once in a while.
I mean, that's what I was getting. I knew you said that earlier, but
I don't know. I don't know if that suppresses my channel. I don't know that. But if she wants to make a video, she's gonna make one. I mean, she and I we're real big on cheeses. So she'll see a cheese and she'd be like, "I want to taste this one." Okay, when we go home, I started saying, "Why don't we put it on video?"
Yeah.
So we started doing taste tests on video, and of cheeses. And I mean, we just do that every once in a while. I've tried different things, kind of like I take my lunches every day, and on Friday I bring everything home, and I'd sit down with my dog and turn the camera on. It was leftovers for Bubba, and those didn't go over too well. So you stop doing them is what you do. I didn't know if it was going to take off or if it was going to stop, and that's one of them that stopped. But I've tried different ways to have something fun in there, and I also got a playlist that says Papa's Funny. That's out there somewhere. Got a few videos in there.
Yeah. We're going to probably get ready and wind down here in the next 20 or 30 minutes or so. Folks, the next giveaway is going to be from Papa Texas. We've already given the packages away on Uncle Steve's Shake. We may do that again in the future sometime, I'm sure. But anyway, Papa's going to give away a koozie. It says Booger 500, and then a shot glass that says "Don't mess with Texas." That's all a package deal.
And some Texas items to cook with.
And some Texas items to cook with. So you're going to get a grab bag to go here from Papa. So this time, in order to enter to win, you need to put in the chat room #winner. And not the season winner, but like you're a winner, WINNER. So #winner to enter in to be the winner of this next giveaway.
Patty Joe's here.
Patrick says he's listening in. He's still at work, but the YouTube community is awesome. It sure is, Patrick, and we sure appreciate you and all that you do, man, and contributing to us. So
thank you, Darnell.
Oh yeah, winner. There
#winner. There you go. We got looks like Josh is in there, Mama Z, several people, Grumpy Old Gringo. Pickles spelled it wrong, so he's a wiener for sure. But anyway, #winner, folks, to enter in this giveaway from Papa Texas. And anyway. What is one food that you've never eaten that you'd like to try?
Oh gosh.
And while he's thinking about that, folks, we'll do the drawing at 1:45 and in about 9 minutes. So
1:45.
well, hour and 45. I meant.
Maybe an expensive cut of Wagyu.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever try it because, my gosh, I see people saying, "What, Josh and Babe? They had. Didn't you have one on there? It was like $120 for this little bitty piece of meat." It's like,
Oh.
No.
What's your
Oh,
favorite
look,
piece?
Booger's going
cheese?
to add to the Booger's going to add to it. Hey, Booger, did you send my last package to me yet? I've got a Queen Air Fryer T-shirt. She's going to throw that in on this giveaway.
Queen Air Fryer T-shirts going in the grab bag, folks. We got a koozie from Booger. We got a shot glass that says "Don't mess with Texas." Got some cooking things that Papa's going to throw in, and then also a T-shirt from the Air Fryer Queen AF.
Now, you know what? The Cooking Cop and Babe, Josh might just add something to this little giveaway that someone might win. Let's find out about that. I have a Booger T-shirt. I've got a Strong's Adventure T-shirt. I've got a Cooking Cop and Babe T-shirt. I got a CJ cooking hat. I got Uncle Steve's hat. I've got our new barbecue hat. I've got about probably 15 YouTube channel T-shirts.
Yeah. Josh says, yeah, it was $140 for an A5 ribeye.
Ooh.
So,
Wow.
let's see.
Yeah, when Josh got cancer and came out with that, I gave to the cause, and then I became a member of his channel to help them out during this.
Yeah, I wasn't involved in that. I didn't get to know what was going on till later on.
I was on with Josh it was a New Year's Eve, and he was almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we stayed on until we got him over 1,000 right before midnight or something like that. That was pretty cool. I don't even remember what year that was.
Yeah, if I'd have known about that, I'd have been all in that too, trying to help out any way I could. But
Booger just added 2 koozies to it also.
yeah, a T-shirt and 2 koozies. So,
Woo-hoo!
folks, the next winner, now you got to put in #winner in the chat room here. So, and you also got to go over and give me a thumbs up on my video. So on this video here, so be sure and give us a thumbs up. If you've not been to Papa Texas channel, be sure and go check out Papa Texas. Our moderator, Cooking with Steven and Jacqueline's got his information in here. Be sure and go check out Papa Texas channel. Watch some of his videos. Leave him a comment. Tell him you've seen him on Mr. Cast Iron. Give him a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, be sure and hit that subscribe button, and I know he'll certainly appreciate that. So with that said, we got 6 minutes. I'm sorry. Let me finish this real quick, Papa. We got 6 minutes before we do the drawing. So, folks, if you've not yet been able to type in #winner, WINNER, be sure and do that because that's the last giveaway of the night. So it's a grab bag package. It's got a T-shirt 2 koozies from Booger. Also, there's going to be some a shot glass that says "Don't mess with Texas" from Papa Texas, and some cooking utensils or something. So anyway, it's going to be a good little package here. So, all right. What was you going to say? No, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, bro.
Wash the glass if you're going to use it. I was going to say.
Well, the bourbon would kill it, wouldn't it? You wouldn't have to worry about it if you put a little wild turkey or something in there, would it?
You want to know something? There's only one thing. I drink beer. Okay, I drink beer, cheap beer, watered down beer. But there's only one liquor I drink. Very rare. Jägermeister.
Oh, really? Wow.
Wow.
If I want one, that's the only. I do not touch any other kind of liquor whatsoever. So
Yeah.
I really don't like cooking. I don't like cooking with the alcohol either. I don't like the flavor. I made some. I went and bought a rib roast at Sam's. I think it was like $152. And I was watching Barbecue Pit Boys, And so I had to shave some off, and I was making pirate sandwiches.
Yeah.
And I had to use whatever that pirate drink is, liquor. Got a little pirate on it or something.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
it was rum? No.
Oh,
Some kind of pirate liquor.
I don't know.
And I just did not like the flavor of it. The thing that I enjoyed is I cut the rest up into nice thick steaks, and we had awesome steaks on the rest of it.
Yeah.
But,
Cool.
hey, Booger, I have a question for you. How come you don't have channel stickers? I haven't figured that one out yet.
She didn't have a channel sticker?
Oh,
Booger.
wow.
Oh, and
Booger.
also, if anybody in here, she's got a P.O. box on her channel. If anybody in here sends her a YouTube channel sticker or just a sticker, she has them displayed in her greenhouse. I think Papa was first, but I'm not sure about that. But anyway, she's putting them on there of anybody that sends one to her. It's rum. Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course,
Yeah.
Billy knows that answer.
Mama Z, she knew that.
Mama
one.
Z was the
Mama
first one
Z,
to put it in
first
there,
one,
I
she
think.
knows,
that.
yeah.
I seen Lee pop back in here. For the new folks that's popped in here, I've got Lee's GoFundMe address here, https GoFundMe, whatever, 77 up here on the screen, or it's pinned in the comment of this video. You can check out that if you've not been able to help yet with Lee. He's going through, he's got some tough road to go through right now, so we're going to stand with him and just keep him lifted up in your thoughts and prayers and everything. He goes in tomorrow for number 3 round of radiation, and then Tuesday morning he goes in, or sometime Tuesday, I'm not for sure what time, for surgery to remove a tumor from his brain. That's Smoking Bears channel, Bear Cubs, Mr. Lee, good friend of ours. We certainly appreciate him. We're going to stand with Lee and fight this cancer with him. So, guys, if you're able to do that, sacrifice that cup of coffee this week, or sacrifice that junk food at the grocery store and put in a donation and help Lee and his family out, because he's not able to work, number one. He may, he does have insurance, but you know as well as I do, you've got deductibles to take care of, and you've also got co-pays to take care of. So his wife's not able to work full time because she's back and forth with him, going and supporting him. So, folks, I just want to reiterate again, if you're able to help Lee, I know he'll certainly appreciate that. So, anyway, we'll leave this up on the screen for now, and it's also tagged in the video.
Can I add something to that?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Before today, let's say 10:30, if anybody donates and snaps a picture that they donated it, I want to make sure it's them and send it to me. If I can find out that they really did that, I'll match up to $100.
Okay.
But they have to send it. They have to send the picture or contact me, papa@papatexas.com.
Well, I'm the administrator of the account. I'm the one that created the account, so I see everyone, whether they're anonymous or not. I see everyone that posts.
How can they connect me to? That's why they went, or they added me to.
Like he just said. Yeah.
Can they put a PT in the comment?
Let me think about that a minute.
Because PT is not going to connect to me. It's just the letters PT.
Right.
You think up a way to do that, and I'll do that, and I'll go in at 10:30 tonight, or you can email me and let me know what it came to, and then I'm going to go and I'll match it up to $100. Whoever connects to me to say, okay, I'm matching Papa or something.
From being on this show.
Yeah.
PT would work.
How could we do that? I mean, they could leave a comment when they do their donation and say,
Great live tonight.
great live. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Just when you go in, if you go into GoFundMe, and Papa will match whatever you give up to $100. So if you give $10, Papa will match 10. If you give $20, Papa will match 20. If you give $100 to Lee's cause to help Lee and his family out, and put in there, when you put in the comment, put great live tonight, then I will know. I'll get in touch with Papa and he will match that, okay?
Yep. Good deal.
So
Now I was doing up to 100.
He said up to.
Total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said.
So if it's 10 or 20.
Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be combined. It's not for each person.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know, we'll have a total combined of $100. So
That's nice. That's great.
yeah.
I'm sure Billy's gonna go over there and give $10.
Yeah.
Booger
So-
just said she's gonna go over there.
Yeah, so that's a total of $100, but it is a match for your particular donation.
From Papa.
Up to now, if we have one person that gives $100, it's over. You know, he'll match $100. So, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's helping a good cause. It's helping our good friend, YouTube buddy. That's a cooking channel. He's a cast iron man. That's how I found him. That's how I run across him. And many of you others here too in the cast iron community. So you know, let's see if we can't all stand together and go arm in arm and try to help here. So anyway,
Thanks to Papa, too.
Hey, is
Yeah.
Papa
great.
Pepper in this room? Is he in the chat?
who?
Mama Z just
Papa
said Papa
Pepper?
Pepper.
Papa?
I know him. He's in Arkansas.
Well, you can't hold that against him. I am too. You know, I mean, my goodness.
You know, hey, now you know that your state is the only one in the Bible.
Oh, I do. Yeah,
Yes.
Noah stepped out of the ark and saw. I know that, man. That's absolutely right. I guarantee you. I
My
know
son's
it.
name is Noah.
Her son's name is Noah. Yeah. But,
You also know
Stepson.
you know why Texas doesn't fall into the Gulf, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to say. I sure do, but I'm not going to say that on here.
I don't know. You'll have to tell me
Oh,
later.
yeah, I'll tell you that one later. All right. But anyway, let's move on here. Oh, what is, you know, non-political, non-religious, you know, this is the way this channel is. But let me ask you a personal question now. What is one thing that no one would know about you or would ever suspect, possibly, that maybe none of us, you know, have a clue about?
You
That,
had to do a disclaimer with him.
yeah, I got to
didn't
do
you?
this.
Yeah. Well, everybody knows a lot of my views already, you know.
Yeah.
But I'd say I'm shy. Believe it or not, I'm shy.
What?
I have a few of these and I'm fine.
Yeah.
So, but seriously, on a normal note, I don't like crowds. I'm shy. We go to a couple of these places like that thing in Waco, Magnolia, whatever you call it. We went in there, and I thought I was going to have a nervous breakdown. There were so many people in there. Of course, it was before 2020. I can't. I just had to go out to the car.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other times that I can just talk to anybody in the world and stuff. And there's other times that it's tough on me. But like when I met Booger, I had no problem whatsoever meeting her. You know, she came up to the condo that we were all staying at with Tom, and it was like we knew each other. And that's most of the way. Most YouTubers, it happens that way. But it's the ones that I've communicated with. Billy and I think we communicated for a year and a half before we ever met. And it was like we just knew each other. He was having to use his phone for YouTube and talk to me, so I sent him a computer.
Well, Billy says, tell us a little bit about filming that Mountain Man breakfast. It sounds like an inside story here to me.
Well, I drink blue tea. He drinks white tea. You put the two of us together to do a 30 to 1 minute cook, and it takes 8 hours. Because he keeps saying, I keep seeing squirrels, you know, and at lunchtime, at work, I take a 30-minute nap after I eat. Yeah, we've had a couple of cooks that have taken a while to cook. Billy's a fun guy, and Rhonda's
Yeah.
awesome. Rhonda is awesome.
Yeah, hopefully someday we'll get together, and I'd like to meet them myself. You know, I know me and Billy'd get along real well. It looks like Pickle's telling another lie here. He said he's shy too, so
That's why he doesn't make any videos.
yeah, that's why he don't make no videos. But anyway, oddly enough, you wouldn't believe us or not, but I'm pretty quiet most of the time, ain't I, till you get to know
Yeah,
me.
you're quiet. You are quiet.
I am.
Not
So,
shy, but you're quiet.
Yeah. What? Tell us a little bit about some of the personal things here we're going to hit on. What's one of the favorite places you ever been to on vacation?
Gosh, we really like Destin, Florida. We stay in Fort Walton, but I mean that's where we went this last year. And there's a condo that we stay in that has awesome, like a water park in it for the girls and stuff. We really like that. I've probably been to the Galveston Beach more than anything.
Yeah.
But for a while we were camping like constantly, and we'd either go to the beach or we'd go up into Oklahoma so I could fly fish and trout fish, and we were traveling all over the place.
Yeah.
And I like nature. I like just being outside, and that's where I am a lot of the time. I'm out here,
Yeah.
and that's why I had to use my wife's computer because I left mine out, and the wind blew with the rain and just went all over my computer and killed it. Right, but just 2 weeks before this, it was like, oh no.
Yeah, I know. You sent me that text and said, "Oh man, my computer's dead." I was like, "Okay." What'd you want to be when you was a child?
3 things:
Okay.
a preacher. You're gonna surprise on this: a preacher, a mortician, or a veterinarian.
Wow, there you go. So, is that a joke? What the preacher and the mortician and the veterinarian say when they walked into the bar?
What they have in common?
No. What they have in common? It's Papa, Texas. That's what they said.
What the what?
What the what? Yeah, that's what they said. Booger's got it. What the what?
100% true. And actually, in Texas, my dad was born in Texarkana, Texas. My grandfather's the one that gave the Eagle Award to Ross Perot in Boy Scouts. But anyway, we owned a family cemetery. And it got to where it was my grandfather running it. So anytime I was over there, if he had to go and do some things, I was with him. And he came out to the family. He says, "Does somebody want to take it over? Let's just leave it in the family. Anybody want to take it over?" And I said, "I do." He says, "You're too young. I can't wait I can't keep working." And there was nobody that wanted to fill in between, so he sold it. But yeah, those are 3 things. Actually, and Booger, you're gonna go what again? So I go to Sunday school, and so I would read what it was going to be about ahead of time. Or I'm sorry, I'd go to Sunday school and we'd have our lesson, and then I held church on Saturday morning for the kids in my neighborhood, and then they would bring offerings in, and I would take that and put it in the plate on Sunday. And I was into the animals, and being a veterinarian, I took care of everybody's dogs in the neighborhood that were on vacation. There was loose dogs that were always at my house messing with me and stuff, and there's where those kind of things fit in it.
Yeah, that's funny.
This doesn't surprise me.
No, it don't surprise me at all. Yeah. So anyway, preach them to death, right?
Some donations made.
Yeah, there's been some donations. Josh said donated to my brother Lee. Booger says we got $100 donation for the Bear family. So appreciate you guys, no doubt about it. Excuse me. He's talking about Ross Perot. Before I mention this comment here, be sure and put hashtag winner, WINNER, in the chat room, folks. We're getting ready to do another quick drawing here before we go. But anyway, talking about Ross Perot. Now, I moved down to, I was telling you, I lived in Plano in 1985, and we were doing burying cable out on 121 there, before that was a 4-lane. That was a 2-lane highway for Ross Perot when they were doing EDS out there, electronic data system. We buried all the future use fiber optic cable out there for all that. And of course, now I know J.C. Penney's and Frito-Lay and all of them's out there now. I hadn't been down there since 2010, I think was the last time I was in Dallas-Fort Worth area, but all that's changed, man. I think 121's all a toll road now, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So
it's
all
crazy.
that out there, all that
It's
was
crazy.
just a 2-lane road for years, and I worked out there for a long time, and then right after that particular job, I started driving a truck again. I drove truck the rest of my life mainly, but Anyway, so yeah, old Ross Perot, man, he had it going on down there. All right, you ready to do a giveaway, Papa?
Yeah, real quick on Ross Perot. So he worked off of Plano Parkway. I actually work off Plano Parkway too, but he ate at Dickey's. He ate at, there's about 4 restaurants that you'll be in there and here he comes. You know, he's got a couple people with him, and you know they got a gun on them. Yeah. But you could just, looking at him or being, I've been like right behind him in line going to sit down to eat and stuff like that. You could just feel wealth. There's just something, it might have been that expensive suit or something, but you could just tell that there was just a billionaire standing in front of you.
He had a restaurant at Turtle Creek near Dallas. I went to it.
Oh, yeah.
Most expensive place I've ever been.
Oh, yeah.
My
Ross
boss, when
Perot
I, yeah, my boss, when I worked for Scholastic Products, we went there.
Wow. Darnell's got a question for you before we do the drawing here. He says, what's your current business that you own, and what do you guys do? Just in general.
We're a storage and services kind of, but mainly in the medical and the oil and gas field. I want to tell you what, the oil and gas field, the services is going crazy right now. We had to go get we have 2 different buildings that we lease, pretty good sized buildings. We're getting the second one like in 2 weeks. We do a lot of digitizing. So we take all their old documents and we bring them into our building. We index them, and then they want them all scanned. They want the tapes digitized. They want it all off of media. They want it up in the cloud. And so that's what we do, is we help them get to that next step to move them down the road and get them away from all these items. And then they also keep their items. So we continue to get storage out of that. And one thing about that, during the COVID-19, my business partner and I, we still went in every single day to take care of stuff because we're considered essential because of the medical side. And we let all the employees stay home, and we paid them through the whole time because it was the storage side that saved us. There was no services really, but it was so that's kind of how we wanted it to be. I would guess you say, is that, you want one side to take care of you and make a little money, and then all the rest is just give me good money for you.
Yeah. Cool. You ready to do a giveaway?
Sure.
Let's do a giveaway here, folks. If you've got #winner in the chat room, we're going to see if we can't do a drawing here real quick. And let me pull this up. I'm going to pull that banner off too real quick. All right, here we go. You ready? #winner for Papa Texas giveaway. Oh, there's got to be more than...
Oh, there's something wrong.
Something is wrong.
Oh, wait, there it comes. Maybe.
Yeah, there's a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
It's rigged.
Something's...
Let's see if it'll do it this way. No.
What's up?
There's got to be something going on here.
Yeah, because I saw a lot of people.
There was earlier.
Is it a time thing?
I don't know if it is or not. Surely not.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're just going to do a drawing with no words in here. So whoever's in the chat room is going to win this giveaway. So here we go. We got 17 people in there. So here we go, folks. Who is the lucky winner of a t-shirt, a couple koozies, and oh, hey, look at here, Grumpy Old Gringo. I was gonna say,
I thought it was me.
I knew you couldn't be the winner. So, Grumpy Old Gringo, man, pop me an email or shoot me a message on Instagram if you're on Instagram or whatever. Write that down, baby. And so you're the proud winner of a giveaway from Papa Texas, and what that is, it's a t-shirt from Booger, a couple koozies, is a shot glass, says don't mess with Texas, a couple other cooking items or whatever. So good deal. Congratulations, Grumpy Old Gringo. Hey, before we get ready and go here, Papa, I got a couple other quick questions I always like to ask everybody. Did you have to say something before you go? Do you have something else?
Isn't Grumpy in Texas?
I'm not sure. I don't even know for sure.
That would be funny.
Yeah, it would be funny. I don't know. I don't even know his first name. When we chat back and forth quite a bit on comments and stuff, but I've never even asked him his first name or nothing. Don't even know where he lives. But anyway, so, but yeah, we're going to get ready and wind down. I didn't mean to keep you this long, but anyway, it's been a great night. We've had a lot of fun, and we gave away a lot of good products. We've helped Lee out some and everything. But before we get ready and go, let me ask you a couple more questions here. What are you most grateful for in life?
Grandkids, I guess, at this point in my life.
Yeah.
And my wife's fixing to retire at the end of this year, you know, and we switch off. Everybody has a schedule for someone to pick up the girls from school. And so she's going to take that on when in 2022, and that'll be her afternoon. She's going to go and pick them up, and then so the rest of us don't have to anymore. So, I mean, both my parents are still alive. You know, I appreciate that.
Oh, wow.
But family, you know,
Yeah.
my family and just the grandkids have really helped us. We lost a son, and I think for my wife, the 3 granddaughters are where it's at for her.
Yeah. Well, sorry to hear that. You call her Gigi, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Gigi.
Real name's Janet, but they call her Gigi.
Yeah.
And in here, only Booger and Rhonda and Billy know my real name, I believe. I don't know if Pickles does or not. He might.
I do.
Oh, but you do. Okay.
Yeah. Darnell's got another question here. This will be the last one from the chat room we asked, but have you ever done cast iron cornbread on a pellet cooker?
Cornbread in the pellet cooker. No, I haven't cooked that much in the pellet cooker.
He's in Colorado.
I made corny dogs in the smoker.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Charlie says grumpy old gringo's in Colorado, and he says there's only one person in the chat room knows his name. So anyway, but hey, you know, Steven's got all your things in the chat room here, but just to ask you point blank, what's the best way for people to follow you?
Follow me.
YouTube.
What do you mean,
Instagram,
like email, or you mean social
YouTube,
media?
Yeah, social media wise.
Social media, I have Papa Texas on Facebook, and what I normally, all that's for is I'll post a cooking video, and sometimes I post my friends' cooking videos on there to help them out. But pretty much there's no riffraff or anything else on that except that. And I don't even know how many subscribers I have on that. My Instagram, I've got over 3,000 people following me on Instagram. I don't do Twitter anymore. I won't go there. Why I got out of it. What else do I do? Since I do own papatexas.com, I have an email called papa@papatexas.com, but I prefer to use texas75069@papatexas.com.
Yeah.
A lot of people have my phone number and they text me when they have a question or need something, or just leave a comment.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, good deal. Well, Steven's got all your information in here, folks. Papa Texas was our guest tonight. If you've not yet been to his channel, be sure and go check him out. Watch some of his videos. Leave him a comment. Tell him you've seen him on Mr. Cast Iron's channel. Give him a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed to his channel, be sure and hit that subscribe button, and we certainly appreciate that. But before we go tonight, Papa, is there anything that you would like to say to everyone in the chat room and certainly to all your subscribers before we go tonight?
Keep cooking. Now, I'd also say, you know, if you got grandkids and things like that, cook with them.
Yeah.
You know, seriously,
Teach them.
Yeah.
teach them.
Yeah, that's one thing about Lee. You know,
Yeah,
he's doing
I
every
love that.
Sunday morning. He does a live show with his 3 daughters, or 2 at least, most of the time, sometimes 3. And so, and Teresa's always telling him that just impresses her. Well, me too, but I mean, I've caught her telling him that, from time to time, that she is sure proud of him for doing that with his bear cubs. So anyway.
Great advice from Papa.
Yeah, great advice. Well, folks, we're going to call it tonight. We appreciate you being here with us. Next week, we got Ronnie with us, and we certainly appreciate everybody popping in here and participating in the drawings. Congratulations to all the winners. And, keep looking up, and we'll see you next week, Lord willing. Y'all have a good night. It's Mike, Mr. Cast Iron, along with Mrs. Cast Iron, and Papa Texas. We'll see you again. Y'all take care. Yeah.
Papa.
Yeah. Come on, one time, do it.
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see y'all. Bye-bye.